Well, good afternoon, Facebook, or I guess morning, evening, whenever you just, this is Daily Stoic with your host, Jeffrey. It's really cold. Man, I gotta fucking remember these nicknames, McCabe. Gosh, dang it, what a transition from Facebook Live where I prepared the nickname. Anyways, came to the beach. This is where I come when I'm lost. A few things, personal stuff going on in my life, and then if you're new to my journey, last year I hit my rock bottom. I was not well, addicted to drugs, addicted to my pain, I guess. And by the grace of God and help from people, I got better. I heard the voice of God told me go help homeless people. I won't get into the whole story here on the Stoic, but I am piecing together my testimony. So my personal life's struggling, but last night I decided to go out with a group called Love on Hamilton. They meet every Tuesday here in Hamilton, Ontario at John and Wilson, 7:30. And, helping people is self-fulfilling, but it absolutely breaks my heart. It was heartbroken to see people still struggling. Found a guy sleeping outside of the Go Center. And it's like, I don't have the means to, bring him inside. I don't have a place to bring him. I don't know what to do. But it's freezing now. That's why I'm doing this video outside today. I was like, man, I could do a little video outside, I also do like coming to the lake and looking at it. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I had a conversation with a young man, and I kind of told him my story. I said, hey man, God brought us here, and this is, God saved me. But I told him I was living at my mom's, and he called me out. He's like, first of all, I've been praying. He's like, God, I've been out here 15 years. I don't believe in God. He's like, your God doesn't exist. And I was like, yeah, listen, man. I said, you're not going to change my mind. I said, but, and he's yelling at me. He walked away, and then he goes, don't say God helped you, your mom helped you. And I don't even know. It's hard to look at people out there and be like, yeah, God is here for all of us, when there's people out there like that, It doesn't shake my belief, but it definitely made me question it, made me wrestle with it. It made me think some people's perspective. And then made me think thank God for my mom, I also had a good friend on my Facebook called me out on that. It's ridiculous to hear you complain about stuff, which I don't think I was complaining, but, and I don't know, if you see this, it was kind of rude of you to say what you said, but it also makes me question, thank God I do have my mom. She's really built me myself. And at 40-something years old, it's hard to admit, but I'm working on my shame and my guilt and stuff. So, if anybody sees this video, just think about the other people who are struggling. And that was a big thing in therapy. They're like, man, listen, the dude on the street wants to be on the bike. The guy on the bus wants, it's... I'm messing it up. I'm freezing. I should probably get to the stove because it's freezing up. But essentially, it's like you're always going to want the next thing. You got to be happy with where you are. And with all the crap going on this last weekend in my personal life, I've been mentally struggling. But I got to remember, I'm lucky to be alive. I got 2 feet and a heartbeat. I'm luckier than most. I'm blessed. And I got to just keep going. I can't just stop and get sad and make bad choices, which I haven't. I've been okay. I've been a little sad or whatever, but I haven't made any bad choices. Still going to go to the gym after this. Still going to do my thing. So with all that said, let's see if I can find a spot to perch and read the Stoic. How do I want to do this? Oh, I'm getting cold. It's hard to even think when you're this cold. Isn't that interesting? Oh. Woo-wee. Today is January 22nd. As always, the ground's nice and frozen, so it should keep my camera nice and still. Let's see if I can get you guys up here. Put you here. That's good enough. As always, we're reading the Daily Stoic, 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living. Today is January 22nd. This is a good challenge. Do this in the cold. January 22nd, the day in review. I will keep constant watch over myself and, most usefully, will put each day up for review. For this is what makes us evil, that none of us looks back upon our own lives. We reflect upon only that which we are about to do, and yet our plans for the future descend from the past. Wait, what? I gotta read that again because I didn't understand it. Maybe I'm too cold. I will keep constant watch over myself, and most usefully, will put each day up for review. For this is what makes us evil, that none of us looks back upon our lives. We reflect upon only that which we are about to do, and yet our plans for the future descend from the past. Let's see if the modern day Stoics can break it down. I think I kind of get it. Excuse me. In a letter to his older brother Novatus, Seneca describes a beneficial exercise he borrowed from another prominent philosopher. At the end of each day, he would ask himself a variations of the following questions. What bad habit did I curb today? How am I better? Where were my actions just? How can I improve? At the beginning or end of each day, the Stoic sits down with his journal and reviews what he did, what he thought, what could be improved. It's for this reason that Marcus Aurelius' Meditations is somewhat inscrutable book. It was for personal clarity, not public benefit. Writing down Stoic exercises was and is always a form of practicing them, just as repeating a prayer or hymn might be. Keep your own journal, whether it's saved on a computer or in a little notebook. Take time to consciously recall the events of the previous day. Be unflinching in your assessments. Notice that what contributed to your happiness and what detracted from it. Write down what you'd like to work on or quotes that you like. By making the effort to record such thoughts, you're less likely to forget them. An added bonus, you'll have a running daily tally to track your progress too. I couldn't agree more, 100%. We tend to just act on impulse. We tend to just keep going, not really caring. Soothe. When I was in rehab last year, I don't think I invented it, but it's like all we're doing is soothing ourselves. And I know with myself, my caffeine addiction, my cigarette addiction, picking at pimples, like just constantly doing something to soothe myself. And I think a lot of people, that's what it is. Maybe they weren't soothed enough as a kid, or maybe they're longing for something. And when you get a brain that gets addicted to the dopamine rush of nicotine or caffeine or whatever, you're just looking to soothe that rush. Journaling has been the best thing I've done in my recovery and in my life. I've filled 7 to 9 journals. I'll count them for you next time. I'm almost done this last one, which has taken me the longest. But I write every day. I do have that Stoic journal, which will kind of help direct the journaling to a certain extent. But yeah, ask yourself some questions at the end of each day. Write it down. Handwriting, the connection between my brain, my hand, and the paper is absolutely amazing. The amount of information that I can hold in, the amount of information that I can remember, the learning, just the connection between paper, pen, and words is amazing. So that's it. 8 minutes never felt so long. My God, it's freezing outside. I love you guys. Have a great day. Like, share, comment, tell your friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.